Hello to all our viewers out there. My name is Sensei Amakiramao, Chief Instructor Zen Budo Karate, and welcome to our all-new podcast where we talk about everything martial arts, fitness, and we look at the different ways entrepreneurs can actually key into this new business ecosystem that we are setting up. So if you're into karate, hit the subscribe button and press that bell so you get all our programs as our new editions come out to you. Hit it right now. Welcome everybody to our very first podcast series, the Zen Budo podcast series. It's for those of you who have been following our blog posts, it's similar to what we have on our blog posts. It covers everything, martial arts, fitness, meditation, and everything that entrepreneurs need to key into this new global economy that we're creating. So, running right into it, I'm going to introduce our first guest. He's a 6-degree black belt, an accomplished karate athlete, a world-renowned referee, both on the Nigerian scene, continental scene, on the global scene. He's the Vice President of Nigerian Karate Association Administration, a member of the KFN Technical Committee, and the Chief Instructor of the Jitsu Karate Club. So join me to welcome Shihan Segun Abode.
Very interesting to have this show.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Segun, it's very interesting. You and I have been together in the karate scene for many years. In fact, the first time we were together in the karate scene, though we didn't know each other then, was in 1996 at a tournament in the Civic Center. I was a brown belt at the time. You were already a black belt then. And unfortunately, that tournament didn't hold. But I mean, we took some pictures. I think I'll even put one of those pictures on the screen.
That's a good
so it's for the sake of memories. I showed it to Segun when we were in Shihan Segun when we were in Cairo, and he had a good laugh. Anyway, between 1996, after then, I know you were into competitive karate until you retired. Can you just give us a brief review on your time as a karate athlete?
It was a very eventful one, and it led to who I am today. It shaped my life, and it was intriguing. It's with pains, it's with some joy, because first we have the opportunity of competing, and when you compete, you can be able to see how you fare with respect to contemporaries, and then you can feel a lot of things. Competing actually is something that helps you to see who you are. For example, you go to a competition and you are fighting with somebody and you make a score. And when you make the score, and the referee does not give you the score. Now, some people go haywire. They say, oh, they've cheated me, they've robbed me, they didn't give me the score and all that. And at the end of the day, maybe they back out from the competition. But I didn't back out. I realized that if they don't give me, there is something I need to do to improvise the system of how I fight so that the referees cannot take anything off me. So that makes me a better person. Meaning that we don't just give up to situations in nature when they are really affecting you.
When we face tough times. When did you leave active karate?
Okay, I left active karate 2003, and the memory never left my mind, because then the whole system, I'm not owing anybody anything to say about it. People have tried, those who have done what they did, but the system wasn't good enough, and many things. What led to my own leaving was I went to a national camp, 2003, right? Year 2000, I have been a gold medalist in National Sports Festival, and that's the second edition of karate featuring in National Sports Festival. So the first one was in Imo 98. I participated, I had the bronze. I came from the company to come and participate. So I never had time to be like other athletes, but I used my IQ and knowledge I have to make up. So year 2000, I came back better, and then I became a gold medalist in minus 75 kg. That does not mean that I've also not competed in other events like the NDL, the popular NDL.
Yeah, my brother used to compete in the NDL.
Which happened to be about the biggest competition Nigeria ever had then. Why? Because you have a very large number of people competing in that event. But down the line, the 1996 edition happened to be disrupted by some certain issues of athletes feeling some things or different things like that, complaints. Then in 2003, I said the system was crappy. If you are going to be called to the national camp You know, the aspiration of an athlete is that when you compete within Nigeria, you also need to go international, because it looks like you are going to a greener pasture, you are going for more things. So they send letters to all the states where you represent. I represent FCT. I was the first karate athlete for Federal Capital Territory in any of the national championships, and I registered them then because Federal Capital Territory does not even have karate in their sports council. So they sent the letters for invitation to the states. I went. The letter did not get there. Yeah. So, but it was in the newspapers that I saw, Punch, Guardian, and all that. My name was there. The selection that brought me to be put there was previous events that happened that year. Because I competed in that year, I got a gold. I came to Open Black Belt and got a gold, and some other championships like that too. So I have had some edge. So then I deserved the call-up. But no message was sent to me personally. It's only the newspapers, and we now start to ask people. They put a date for the camp resumption. So we joined the bus, night bus. We don't have money, so we joined by attachment, a luxurious bus of that time. And then we moved to Lagos, myself and one junior athlete, Fezino, who happened to be one of the best Nigeria ever produced in karate till date. So we traveled together. He was much younger than myself. When we got to the place, the people leading the camp said, "Oh, trials have been done." And I said, trials have been done. They said that this is the information that reached me. I didn't get it on time. Then one of the instructors, who is a senior instructor today, now told me, that's Shihan Abode, he said, "Don't go away. If you, this night, find a place to sleep, and then the following day, come. You see them, they will do the trials while you are here. They've not done any trials. I've been here. I stay in the stadium here mostly." So I waited. The following day, trials was done in my presence. I was not allowed to take part. So I now look at it and said, what's the meaning of all this? How long shall we do this kind of thing? Okay, this marks the end at this point. Let me go and find my life, find myself, and I'll still be enjoying
in the private sector.
So I have to leave that side. Better have a plan and have a goal. That if I work for so many years, I like to become an entrepreneur. So I can have more free time for myself, because I have passion for karate. I'll come back again and build karate. That's happening.
It's interesting you say that, because you and I, we've worked closely together since 2016. When we met again, it was like a reunion when we met at the Black Belt College in 2016. Yeah. And between that time and now, I know we've done different things. Yeah. We've done the Strata Base under 15, which now evolved into the Strata Base South Regional Cadet event. Yeah. We're now preparing for the Strata Base senior event. Yeah. I remember the one by Marco, First Rivers Kickboxing Karate Open.
Rivers Open.
I remember I worked with you closely in the LOC during that event.
Yes.
And the first one and the second one worked with you together closely.
Very correct.
Now, give me your take now on what these tournaments we've pushed. How have they improved the game of karate? Because both of you and I, we came in from the private sector to run this thing. Yeah. How has it impacted on karate? And then, of course, we can't talk about First Rivers Open without talking about Chief Marco's passing.
Yeah. Let me start with that Rivers Open where you talked about. Rivers Open was one of the events that brought the passion of karate back to some athletes, and it's bringing about the hope. Normally, events of that magnitude, that Marco event is an event that is classified as event factor 6. Which is going to be about the highest in the nation, in the country. And when we're doing that event, what happened is that hope started coming. Even many senior karatekas in the country, before this regime that came in to Nigerian karate, it has been a little bit dry of competition. So when Marco came in and said, "Oh, this is what I want to do," he has the passion. The event really, it's an avenue to take the athletes to greater heights. Because without the event, you can't know who is the best you have in the country. So if you do this event, it brings a lot. It brings about movement of people, and then it is in the events that you have the development. When you compete with other people, you keep on seeing your mistakes, you learn, you improve. So if you keep on going like this, the standard of game will develop. States or other bodies will also give awards to the athletes. So we are like making the future happen for karate, and it's also selling karate and making karate popular. Though there were a little mistake we discovered that was made then. If we have been telling the ministry each time, we invite them, we used to tell them, Federation will do that, Karate Federation of Nigeria, KFN will do that. But if they don't bring representatives from the ministry, they don't know so much what you have done. Imagine the magnitude of the event of Rivers Open. That event almost rocked with the capacity of the number of participants in any of the continental events done in Africa. Before, we used to have participants in UFAK. Participants, you have entries like up to 260 something, 290 something. But I think we have 268 in one of the events, meaning that with the population of Nigeria for 200 million persons, which is really huge, we are having 268. So we are actually we have started a process of trying to see how to harness what we have and take the youth away from the society. Because if you don't take them away, you have youth restiveness, right? So but when you give them passion, people are winning. Children like to win. Youths, they like to win. They like to see how they succeed. They like to see their progression. So this event means a lot. Till date, people are still going to be looking at it. But let me tell you, unfortunately, we lost late Chief Michael due to COVID-19 then. I'm telling you, there has been a lacuna in the system. There's been a very big gap. And many of us who knows what we're doing and what it stands for, we're just wondering how we're going to reenact it again until your union and myself and others start to bring in the strata base, which we're now trying to see another way, another dimension. We are now more experienced, so we can manage the events even better than we did before.
Because the strata base, the beautiful thing is that there's the under 15, which is like the cadet.
Yeah.
And now there's the senior tournament.
Yeah, very correct. Under 15
too.
is actually the future of karate. If you look at the people that did karate before, who were in national championships, many of them were like the age 30 and all that. But if you start early, you have a very long career in the game. So you'd have passed through a lot, then you'll be like the Europeans. Look at people like popular guy Agaev, Rafael. They started very early. Surprisingly, look at somebody like Dakota Steven. He's been able to win maybe up to 4 world championships now, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 4 or 5, at the age of 24. It's very rare to find that. Agaev started around the age of 14. So getting the youth championship that is where Nigeria should have approximately 60% of their championships. But I don't think we're exactly doing that yet. So it's a lot of credit to Strata Base for initiating that program to allow us to do for the cadets and the junior.
Hello to all our viewers out there. My name is Sensei Amaki Ramawa, Chief Instructor Zen Budo Karate. And welcome to our all-new podcast where we talk about everything martial arts, fitness, and we look at the different ways entrepreneurs can actually key into this new business ecosystem that we are setting up. So if you're into karate, hit the subscribe button and press that bell so you get all our programs as our new editions come out to you. Hit it right now.